Hey, welcome to the Canon EOS 70D tutorial for shooting videos. Before doing any filming, it is always important to set your camera correctly. This first step is optional, but is always a good practice, and that is to format your memory card before doing any filming. It is always important to export all clips in the SD card to a hard drive or computer so that no important clips are lost in the memory card. This is so that when you start filming, you will not confuse your clips with clips from other videos to make your organizing process easier for post-production. Now, the next step is to set your screen resolution and frame rate. Frame rate and screen resolution may seem scary at first, but it is a matter of making sure that all your footage from your shoot is synced. If you are using multiple cameras, it is important to make sure that the settings between the cameras are the same for frame rate and screen resolution. I like to film at a resolution of 1920 and 1080 and a frame rate of 24. After setting up your camera, it is always important to control the exposure of whatever shot you have. There are three big factors that you can control: the aperture, shutter speed, and ISO. The aperture is the hole which the camera uses to take its shots. The bigger the hole, the brighter it is. The shutter speed is how fast the shutter goes, and the faster or higher it is, the less bright a shot becomes. But at the same time, high shutter speeds allow faster movements to be captured. And lastly, the ISO is how bright the camera sensitivity to light is. The higher the ISO, the brighter the shot is, but at the cost of getting a grainier image. Exposure is extremely important, especially when filming in low light conditions, because it can actually make or break a shot. Now, the next thing to keep in mind is focus. The outer ring of the camera lens, or the ring closer to the lens, is the focus, and the ring closer to the camera is the zoom. It tends to be easily forgotten, but when filming effects such as the quick zoom, there were moments when I meant to change the zoom, but change the focus instead. You can leave it on autofocus, or if you want to do it yourself, use manual focus. This can be done by toggling the switch on the side. Sometimes you might want to let the camera do the work, as the human eye isn't always perfect, but focus is always extremely important, as an out of focus shot is an unusable shot. Now, another thing to consider is the white balance. White balance is very important, especially when there are multiple cameras. White balance essentially makes the shot cooler or warmer depending on the temperature K. This can be found by pressing Q and then pressing on this button. There are also white balance presets that you can either make yourself or use one of the following. To collect sound, a microphone is very important. Although the camera has an internal microphone, it isn't the best microphone. You can connect the microphone of the EOS 70D on its side here. Just connect the plug and make sure the audio is working. There are many times when we had a great shot, but the audio was horrible, and hence we had to scrape the shot. You can export via wireless or use a cable. Once your camera is connected to your computer, always ensure that your camera is on. If not, your computer might not be able to scan for the camera. Most important video moments only happen once, so it is always important to ensure that you are prepared before shooting with a Canon EOS 70D. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.